Hey, Jordan Bench here, jordanbench.com. In this video, I want to share with you some Bragg apple cider vinegar all natural drink ideas. So the whole idea of me shooting this video is I simply just want to show you how easy it is to get started and just get your ideas flowing as far as different drinks that you can do. Because really the whole idea is that we start drinking apple cider vinegar. So if you're someone that deals with digestive issues, if you deal with having gas, bloating, constipation, brain fog, maybe you're someone that just has digestive issues to where you have a hard time going to the bathroom, or maybe you go a little bit too much, whatever it is, or maybe you have a hard time digesting food. All right, so there's all these different areas that especially too, even with weight loss, right? So apple cider vinegar has been known to help with some weight loss. So anyways, the whole idea is that we just start to drink apple cider vinegar. So I know for some people, drinking apple cider vinegar, like when they first hear about it, they're kind of like turned off by the idea because they think it's going to taste really bad. And honestly, a lot of times when you do drink apple cider vinegar, it doesn't taste that good. It has like more of a maybe like a bitter vinegary taste to it, obviously, and it just doesn't taste very well. So I want to be able to show you just some different ideas of drinks you can do, and just some of the ingredients that I use, because I typically use kind of like the same things, but there's more than like what I'm going to show you, right? So there's a lot more different ideas, different ingredients that you can use than what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to get into all the different specific like details of what each ingredient does. I've already done several videos on these different drinks and like what the benefits of them are, but I just want to show you just different ideas of what you can begin to drink and just maybe some ideas of what you can include with it. So obviously the first thing you can do is add some apple cider vinegar, all right? And you can actually just add that to 8 ounces of water, or say 12 ounces of water, 14 ounces of water, something like that. And you can do like 2 tablespoons and just call it a day. So apple cider vinegar and water. But for a lot of people, it's just too strong of a taste. So it's like, what do you do? All right, it's a little bit too strong, and what can we add to it to make it taste better? So it's just something that you can easily add is just simply adding like this is organic honey, but you can do like raw, natural organic honey. You could even do a little dash of stevia. Those right there are going to help give it like a little sweeter taste to it, right? So if you're someone that you're not looking to add like a whole bunch of ingredients, you don't really care too much about all the other health benefits of some of these other ingredients, you just want to like start drinking it with minimal ingredients, then you can just add that right there, and that should really help just with the taste of it, really. The next thing that we have, I'll just show you this. So obviously something you can add to this is a lemon. You can just cut this lemon in half, you can squeeze it, you can juice it, and then you can add that into the warm water. I typically always do warm water when I'm doing some type of apple cider vinegar drink. For some reason, to me, it just tastes better than it being cold. I don't feel like it's too, I think with cold water, to me, it's like more harsh of a taste. So you can always add like a lemon to it. Well, I do half a lemon. A lemon would be a little bit too strong. Another thing you can add is, you can always add ginger, all right? So the ginger is, obviously there's health benefits with digestion with ginger, and it is going to give it a nice taste. One thing you can do is you can pair the ginger with the lemon. That will help out. Also, you don't just have to do a lemon. You could actually do a lime, and in some cases, limes, they have more, I think they're called lemanoids, and a lot of times there's more benefits with that. So you could do a lime as well instead of a lemon. You could do either or. That doesn't really matter. I've done a video to where I've added cayenne pepper. I've added cayenne pepper in the drink. This does not help with the taste, all right? So just so you know, it's not going to make this thing taste better. But you will get a little bit of health benefits from the cayenne pepper. It's definitely going to jazz up this drink a little bit. Might make your lips tingle some. Might make your nose run slightly. But if you're dealing with colds, if you're dealing with like the flu stuff, then this is actually really good when it comes to helping that stuff out. Cayenne pepper. One ingredient that I typically always do, I don't want to say always do, but I do this one a lot. I add turmeric a lot when I drink apple cider vinegar, and I do it mainly for like the inflammation purposes. So like turmeric has curcumin, and curcumin is going to help. It's like an anti-inflammatory, has anti-inflammatory properties, so it's really going to help out with inflammation in your body. So I'll do turmeric quite a bit in a lot of my drinks. So you can add turmeric to that. I have done a video on turmeric already, and like I said, I pretty much say like the amounts that you can do with all these. Cayenne pepper, I would just do a small amount. I wouldn't really go crazy with it. I mean, I would just kind of do a couple dashes and just see how it tastes. With a lot of these things, you just have to see how it tastes. And if it's too strong, then obviously you went a little bit too much, and you can just back off the next time you do it. Turmeric, turmeric I typically do like half of a teaspoon. Sometimes I do a little bit more, sometimes I do a little bit less. It's up to you, really. If you do turmeric, I would typically always add in black pepper. I would do 1/8 of a teaspoon with black pepper if you do turmeric with the drink, because the black pepper is going to help you absorb the curcumin, which is in turmeric. So black pepper typically for me is like always a must if you're doing turmeric. The next one that I do quite a bit is cinnamon. I'll add some ground cinnamon. The main reason why I do cinnamon is mainly for the taste, but there is some health properties, there's some health benefits with ground cinnamon, but typically I do it to help sweeten the taste up a little bit. It gives it just a nice little flavor. And it actually tastes pretty good if you have turmeric in your drink. Adding cinnamon will typically always help that out. Sometimes I will add in pink Himalayan sea salt. One of the reasons why I do it is because a lot of times I do intermittent fasting. Because I'm doing intermittent fasting, you have you don't get as high minerals in your diet a lot of times. Not always, but sometimes. So because of that, I'll add into my drinks or to my water, I'll add pink Himalayan sea salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt contains 84 minerals. So I'm getting like a super high dose of minerals versus just having like regular table salt. So I'll add in a little pink Himalayan sea salt. You could actually just do this with just the apple cider vinegar and the pink Himalayan sea salt, and that will kind of like balance out that like that acidic taste that it has, that bitter taste. Or if you're even adding lemons or limes, then adding some salt, that will help out as well. And I already showed you honey, and I showed you the stevia. All right. So these are typically a lot of the ingredients that I will use. I've added other ingredients before, and I know there's a lot of other things that you can do, but this is just typically what I will add into some of my drinks. I don't add all these at once, but I will like group and pair some of them together. So one thing that I want to like bring out is like, okay, I know a lot of times, like sometimes people will comment, like, I haven't really seen it yet, but I know a lot of times people will comment and say, well, you should never use this because it contains that, or you should never do that because it contains this, or it'll do that. What I mean is, like with some ingredients, sometimes people just have certain issues with certain things, right? So just so you understand, for me, I'm all about trying to do the best that I can, trying to be healthy. If that means for me to get vegetables in, if I have to add a little bit of ranch dressing to dip the carrot in, then I'm going to do that, all right? So the whole idea is that I'm able to get vegetables in some kind of way, right? So the same kind of thing applies to like this drink here. If you're someone that has a hard time just drinking apple cider vinegar and you want to add honey, then add the honey. You know what I mean? Like it's just people, when it comes to health, we're all at like different levels and we're at different stages. Some people take it very, very serious, which is fine. And some people aren't as serious, but they do care about it. So it doesn't really matter as much. So like in my channel, like on this YouTube channel, one thing that I really want to do is just help motivate and encourage people to just start to live a little bit healthier, to start to go more in that direction, especially if you're dealing with several different issues like within your body. So I don't want to be someone who's like overly bearing on someone to where I say you have to always eat and drink certain foods and you have to be 100% all the time. I don't want to put somebody in bondage to their diet, all right? What I want to do is just push them in the right direction, but yet to where they still have some freedom to where, like let's say they want to eat something that's not as healthy for them, they can still do that. They're not going to feel condemned over it, but yet their health overall is still progressing in the right direction and it's not going backwards. So really that's what I want for most people. That's what I want like with this channel. I live a healthy, balanced lifestyle, and I would I want to portray that to other people too. I want other people to kind of see how I do things, because I've been on both sides of the ditches. I've done it to where I've ate completely unhealthy, and I've ate to where I was extremely strict with everything that I ate. And both of those to me are not like a good place to be in, because this has to be a lifestyle. So anyways, the whole point of me saying this is this is a lifestyle. This is the whole idea is just that you can just start drinking Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and whatever method or whatever way that you need to do to start drinking apple cider vinegar, then that's going to help out. It doesn't really matter on the ingredients that you add. It's just that you're doing something to like progress in the right direction. So I hope all that has made some sense, and I hope you got something out of that. So anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and comment below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.